Hello and welcome to A Cup of Conversation on BRT2 TV. I'm your host Jangazi, and this week in the studio I'm lucky to have three lovely ladies, and they're all students, law students at Guinea American University here in the TRNC. And in fact one of them, the lovely Ofema, she contacted me and we discussed about coming onto the program. A special event is coming up, and we're going to be talking about an event that is of interest to everyone watching the program now. So sit back and relax. First of all, ladies, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
It's great to have you here. Now, can you do a little introduction for yourselves, please? First of all, this lovely lady here, your name is?
My name is Jumi, and I study in Guinea American University. I'm a law student.
And?
My name is Natalie El-Hawaiti. I'm a third-year law student.
And finally?
My name is Ifoma Chinenye Onwike. I'm a master's student law, Guinea American University.
And it's a pleasure to have you here, ladies. Thank you for coming today to BRTK.
Thank you.
Now, before we talk about the event that you want to share with our viewers, let's find out more a bit about you, because it's lovely to have international people on the program. I love to have wonderful guests like you. So, first of all, tell us a bit about yourself. What's your background? Where are you from originally?
I'm a Nigerian. I'm from Nigeria, the western part of Nigeria. And it's interesting there in Nigeria. Coming down to Cyprus has been fun. It's been a mix of cultures, meeting different set of people with different mindset, and Cyprus is a beautiful place.
So you are now concluding your studies in law?
Yes.
How did you come to study law in Guinea American? Did you have somebody else here that you knew was studying here, or did you research on the internet? How did you come to North Cyprus from Nigeria, and why law?
Okay, I've always loved law because law is very interesting. As a little child, I love to defend people that don't have a voice to speak for themselves.
Yeah.
I don't like when people get cheated, and when I discovered Guinea American University, I discovered it on the internet and through an agent, and then I love the school. It's an island and it's a beautiful place, and it has a lot of historical background. So it's...
So you like the fact that it's a nice location, history. Did you know anyone, when you came here, did you know anyone from Nigeria who was already here or not? Or?
No, I just came here, but I only met some friends that we met at the embassy. So
at the embassy.
When I got here, and it was a beautiful place because it's very peaceful and very wonderful place to be.
I'm glad you like it. So you're enjoying yourself here?
Yes, I love it in Cyprus.
And you graduate this summer?
Yes, graduate this summer.
Good luck.
Thank you so much.
Okay, and let's find out more about you. Where are you from originally?
I'm half Arab, half Turkish, and I used to live in Saudi. I did my high school in Saudi. And then I thought that, you know, okay, the universities in Saudi are good and everything, but I believed that in order for me to grow as a person, I needed to leave my parents' house and go somewhere. And I looked up on the internet and I found that this place was actually very suitable for me to come here and to learn and grow, and at the same time be in a safe environment where I know I'm not gonna, you know, be jumped in the street or something.
Yeah.
And this is how I found Guinea American University, and this is how I started, you know, my studies here. I started studying law because I like to listen to people's stories. I like to listen to what goes on in people's life. I believe being a lawyer will help me, you know, hear people's stories, maybe try and defend them, try to get their rights, and this is why. It's mostly the networking for me.
Very good, very nice. Yeah. And you are in your third year now?
Yes, I'm in my third year. I'm graduating next year, hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
So are you excited? Are you enjoying yourself here in North Cyprus? Is it like you imagined?
It is actually a lot like I imagined. Like sometimes, because I grew up in Syria, coming here to North Cyprus, I feel like I'm in Syria when I was a kid. It's like very similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're neighbours, aren't we? So
yeah.
Syria is not too far away. And so you're enjoying your time studying law at Guinea American University?
Yes, it's a very interesting. It's an interesting university. It's very diverse. We get to. I've met a lot of people, and I've been exposed to people and cultures that I never thought I would ever come across.
Amazing, very good. And finally, the lady who brought you all here today, we've met before. Afema, it's lovely to see you again here.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
And everyone is looking very gorgeous, very beautiful today, and so are you especially as well. They're very lovely ladies. Now, let's find out again about you. I know you've been on before, but you are now a master's student in law. Again, at American University.
Yes.
Tell us a bit about yourself. Where are you from originally?
Okay, I'm from Nigeria, the eastern part of Nigeria. I came down to Cyprus in September 2014. I came for my LLB, that's undergraduate, and I finished in 2017. And I started my master's September 2017, and up until now, we're still doing it.
So you like Cyprus so much that you are still here doing your master's?
Or maybe because I'm on scholarship, I don't know.
Once you drink the water of Cyprus, they say it's very difficult to leave very easily. So
yes, actually, the living in Cyprus is okay. I mean, it's okay when you won't compare it to other places. Living in Cyprus is okay. You can, as a student, is advisable. I can actually advise some students to stay in Cyprus because it's okay. It has this, Cyprus has this student lifestyle in a way, being that it's an island. You know, it has this feel of students. Yeah.
And there are many universities around the island, lots of students, lots of students from abroad as well, from Nigeria and other African countries and around the world. So it's quite a good place to meet other students, isn't it? I think.
Exactly.
So you're all in different years at the same university, so you all know each other from the departments.
Yes.
And today, now let me have a quick look at the message that you sent me, Afema. You said that there is an organisation that you run called EMBLER.
Yes.
And it started in 2016, back in 2016.
Yes.
And in February, or should I say this month, or in fact next week, viewers, you have an event at the American Embassy. So let's start from the group. What is EMBLER?
Yes. EMBLER is an acronym for the longer name, which is Enhancement Model for Best Legacies and Essential Reformation. We know it's quite long, so that's where we have the acronym EMBLER. EMBLER is an organization with two dimensions, which is professionalism and service. Now, it was created, it was born out of this vision to create an atmosphere for idea generation, sharing, and implementation. Now, I believe one question people want to ask is, what makes EMBLER different from every other organization? Now, what makes EMBLER different is we don't just want to hear your idea. We don't just want to hear what you have to share, but we also want to see how we can help you achieve these ideas. We don't just want to have conferences, seminars, workshops, where people come and they're motivated and they get ideas, they want to work on something. But then most of the times we notice in these conferences, they are not followed up. There is no much follow-up being done. And then we have people with great ideas, but unaccomplished great ideas. No, EMBLER don't want that. We want to hear your idea. We want to discuss your idea. We want to analyze your idea together. And want to also help in our little way that we can to help you achieve this idea.
You explained that very well. But let's go back to, why did you exactly select this group yourself? Is it your group? Or with other people?
No, I actually came up with a vision, but then being that I know the vision I came up with was something I know I cannot do alone. So the first person I discussed with was Jimmy. I discussed with her and immediately she picked it up and we were able to discuss with more people. Nate also came on board, and we're more than this actually, but we just came out to represent the whole organization.
So how many of there are you in the group?
Currently, how many are we?
I think we're 8.
We're 8 now.
Eight.
8 members in EMBLER.
Yes.
And so this was established back in 2016, you said. So what have you done so far? So you came together with your friends, and we have this group now. So what has EMBLER done so far?
So far, in 2016/17, we're able to bring in ladies together because one of the goal and aim of EMBLER is to make youth make a difference where they are, to explain to youth that you can make a difference and make history right where you are, even on the island. So we brought in a group of girls to play sports, football, and it was so much fun. As in, we did the sport in the GAU Sport Arena, and then we had this football competition amongst ladies, and it was a lot of fun, and we were able to bring them togetger.
When you say bring them together, what, from abroad or?
No, different nationalities. We're able to bring them together and then play sports. Because if you hear about sports, you think about guys alone.
Yeah.
If you hear about football, you said, okay, this guy is playing the football. But we're able to bring the ladies together in different races, different forms, and everyone come together and play football, and we had so much fun.
That sounds fantastic.
Yes, and also we've been able to organize a talk show about female. We had a little talk show in one of the classrooms in Guinea American University, talking about how a lady can make a difference, what is the nationalities, because then we had a lot of questions coming in because they saw a lot of ladies crew. So we told them that, no, we just want to make a difference and have a lady have a voice more than what ladies think they are, and also men as well, so that they can make a difference in their world.
Very interesting. And so, we have two lovely Nigerian ladies, and you are from different backgrounds. When you all come together, do you have similar feelings, similar visions about ladies and women and how to get your voice heard? Or do you have different backgrounds, or does it help that everyone's from different background, you will have your own different say in the group?
I believe that there are certain themes that are universal. Women's rights, women wanting to be heard, they want to get the rights. These are universal themes all around the world. The only difference is, with our different backgrounds, it's just the way that we present this theme is differently. So I believe that, since we all have the same goal towards the end, this diversity in our culture, in our background, will help us better shape a more united or a more unique image to make us reach our goal at the end. So no, it actually helps us. The fact that we're all diverse, it helps us a lot. It does not hinder us.
I mean, with the others, you said there's 8 of you in the group, so we have 5 more outside. What nationalities are they? Do you know their backgrounds?
We have one from Congo.
Congo.
I think the rest are also from Nigeria.
Nigeria.
And we have one from Belgium.
Belgium?
Yes.
Ah, we have a European as well.
Yes.
Very nice.
And we also have guys amongst us as well.
We have, the males also among us.
And the guys as well.
Yes.
So it's a good group.
Yes.
I think, I don't want to get into politics too much because, it's not our problem here to talk about politics on the program, but in this world now, in shifting environments and lots of tension between countries, I think, you're doing a great job to show that everyone, should really unite together. Exactly. And you think, do you notice, you're all in a neutral country. You're not in Nigeria, you're not in Syria or Saudi Arabia, you're in a neutral country. Is it easier, do you think, for you to talk about your backgrounds, to become friends here, because there's no outside pressure? How do you feel about mixing with other people here? Is there any racism, do you feel, amongst races here on the island, or is it all one happy family?
Okay, one of the reasons why we have this event coming up, which is the theme is diversity in the 21st century. It's actually when I got here first, I saw a lot of different nationality. I always want to mix up because I want to know why you do what you do. I want to taste why you eat this food. I want to know why you sing this song. It's so exciting to learn from other people. But coming down here, getting into the law faculty, the Guinea American University have been able to bring in diverse people into the system so you could talk to them. But sometimes the only problem that is encountered is English language. Because some of this nationality are not able to speak English, so they have issues communicating with you. But aside that, a lot of them have been able to open up. They want to know. Some of them have not seen a black-skinned person before. They want to ask you, where are you from? How do you do what you do? What do you eat? How do you take care of yourself? So a lot of them are quite open. It's just sometimes the language barrier is the problem. But meeting different nationality. I met Natalie, she's from Saudi Arabia.
I'm from Palestine.
And Palestine, okay, she's from Palestine. And then I met other people from Congo, those that speak French. So it's really interesting. It's interesting aside from the English language problems.
Well, I think, now English is the universal language.
Yes.
So everyone is learning. I mean, when you come to get American, your tuition is in English.
Is in English.
So everyone has to
learn.
Unfortunately, well, maybe fortunately or unfortunately, has to learn. I know that French is very widely spoken as well,
yes.
especially in the North African countries.
Yes.
But again, English is the common language.
Yeah.
So what about you, Nat? You have a different background. Are you seen as one of the gang? Do you have any problems with your own background?
No, honestly, what I believe is like Cyprus, or the people in Cyprus and the students in Cyprus, they're like a hidden gem.
Yeah.
The fact that like people find it so easy and so comfortable to just go with your own people and mix with your own people, I think it's a problem. Like during just my involvement with EMBLER, and when I got into EMBLER, and while organizing the event that we're having right now, I met a lot of talented people that I have never heard of. And seeing their talents and seeing what they can achieve, I'm sure that there are lots and lots and lots of other people on this island that are like hidden talents. And I believe that if we bring these people up, we mix people up and we let them know each other, I believe that like Cyprus is a very fertile land for development and for things. And I believe since it's like a student, especially TRNC with all the universities, it's like a student-based country basically with a lot of students. I believe that they can achieve a lot of great things and they can help develop like a lot of aspects on the island. I believe, yeah.
When you say talent, what exactly are you talking about? Because I've met many students in my program. I've met people who do a lot of blogging. I've met fashion designers. I've met singers. I've met writers, all from different nationalities. All, I think maybe they might be inspired by Cyprus to do what they want to do. You have lots of time on your hand. You feel good about being here, and so all your talents come out. Is that what you're talking about? Is that how you feel?
Yes, this is what I'm talking about. It's not just that. Like, I'm sure there are people, for example, you can get into people who are, for example, they're into design and they're into fashion. They can get in touch with people who might, for example, promote them or give them, the funds to start up a business through it. And I believe if we just give people, or if we can act as the mediators, between the talents and the people who are willing to fund and support these talents, we will achieve a lot just by doing that.
A bit of networking, isn't it, really? To introduce everyone to each other and, I'm a photographer, you're a model, or you're a writer, I want to publish a book. It's good networking, isn't it? Everything. Well, it seems like EMBLER is a very good group that you've got here, and I mean the football tournament sounds fantastic. Are you going to do another one this year?
Yes, of course, in summer.
Yeah, we're hoping to have one in summer. And for the record, I scored the highest goal.
You were playing?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, we played.
I was the highest goal scorer at the event.
Congratulations on that then.
Thank you.
You would never think that you're sitting there looking very, very smart to be out there on the football pitch.
Trust me, when we get on the field, it's a different story.
Rivalry. Your friends off the pitch, but once the ball is there,
that's true.
Don't mess. Fantastic. Now, in the message you sent me, you're talking about a forthcoming event. Now, it'll take place. It's an event with the American Embassy. You have speakers there, and this will be on the 13th of February, which is actually when this program goes out. It's on Tuesday, and so. Who wants to explain about the event? Who's going to talk about the event for me?
The event is basically diversity in the 21st century. We want to, and how it affects the students in North Cyprus. Like I told you, Cyprus is like the talents in Cyprus are like hidden gems, and we want to show people towards the end that we're in a diverse society, and I believe that we can all benefit from it if we all put in that extra effort and try to get ourselves out there and try to talk to people, try to mingle and meet new people, try to take these barriers, these stereotypes out of our minds. For example, if you see for example, a Cypriot mingling with a black person, or if you see an Arab mingling with a black person, it should be fine, because this is how the society is right now, and this is how the world is right now.
Right. So, what is happening at this event on Tuesday, the 13th? How is the American Embassy involved? What's going on there?
Okay. we are having a speaker, a guest speaker coming from. She works at the American Embassy. She will be speaking to us on diversity. Actually, this wouldn't be her first time. She has held lots of programs speaking on diversity, and it's an honor to have her. It's an honor to have her come speak to students about this topic, because actually we noticed that diversity is a topic that is, you know, it's a trending topic right now. It's something that we should look into more. You know, we have to we appreciate diversity. I mean, most people do, but we need to appreciate it more better, much more better, so we can benefit what comes out of it. Like, for example, I came up with a vision, EMBLER, right? But I mean, we have people, and more people are still coming in from different countries, and we're still in North Cyprus. That's something. We're still in North Cyprus, and we're having people from different nationalities come together, sit together, discuss under one umbrella called EMBLER. I believe many people out there can also do the same. Many people, but all it just takes is just to talk to the person sitting down close to you at the bus station. The person might not be the same color, might not be from the same country, but just talk to the person sitting down close to you. Yeah. In the cafe. Yeah. It might just be that, and then you're there. I mean, I can't really remember the first time I met Natalie, but it just happened. It just clicked. But if I was, you know, in my own world, like, hello, I have to just be with the Nigerian group, not just Nigerian group, those from the eastern part of Nigeria. I mean, I don't think I'll have this right now.
And that's right, but I think everyone feels the same way. Yeah. It's not easy to break down those barriers, I think. You know, when you go to a foreign country and then you see people from your own country there, you start to make those groups. You know, you have the Cypriot group, the Turkish group, the Nigerian group, let's say. Or even maybe, I don't know if there's a distinction between Nigeria and Zimbabwe or other you know, African countries, or you know, other
Arab countries.
Arab countries.
Exactly,
I mean, there might be, I don't know. But this is very good to bring everyone together. Diversity is good. We should embrace it in the 21st century. So your guest speaker from the American Embassy, where is she speaking? Where is the event going to be held?
Okay, it will take place in the American Corner. There is an American Corner in the building, the nearest library.
In Lefkosia, nearest university?
Lefkosia, nearest university, the library, the nearest library. There is a hall called the American Corner.
I've heard that.
I believe most people know about the American Corner. So to take place there, and we hope to have everyone there.
So it's open to everyone?
Yes, it's open to everyone.
On Tuesday, the 13th of February, what time will the event start?
3 p.m.
Do we need to register? Do people have to let you know? How do we contact each other with this?
Yes, there is a registration. There is.
You can either, you can follow us through Facebook. If you just type EMBLER, EMBLER, on Facebook, you will find the page. It's just one page. On the page, we've created an event that says the diversity in the 21st century, and you have all the details written down. If you scroll through the post, or the latest post that I've made, there is a link where you can register. You don't necessarily need to register. It's just for our own, our own
numbers.
Yeah, for us to have a rough estimate of how many people are coming up. But it's a free event, and anyone is welcome to join at any time. By 3 p.m. on February the 13th.
It sounds very good. Will there be like a chance to ask questions after the
Yes, we're gonna
interactive sections. Yeah.
So everyone will be asking their own things and talking about. What do you think diversity means for you in the 21st century as a lawyer? Now that you are going to be graduating soon, and think about this question, because it's interesting that people with law who want to support people's rights, to defend the people, and to be a voice for others out there. What does it mean for you to be, to learn about diversity? Has it changed your life being here? If you'd have studied back in Nigeria, would there be a different person sitting next to me now?
Of course, yes, there'll be a different person, because one of the reasons why we chose diversity in the 21st century is this is a century where everybody gets on their phone. It's a century where everything is on the phone. We don't even spend time with each other anymore. But diversity, simply for us, is being mixed. mixed everything up. That's what makes the word go round. That's what makes the word fun. Everybody's not tall, everybody's not short, everybody's not white, everybody's not black. So mixture of everything makes it fun, because like my colleague Natalie rightly said, we have a lot of people who are not mixing up right where they are. And a lot of people think, okay, I think I'm comfortable going with a Nigerian person because you speak my language, you're going to understand me better. But what happens to a Turkish person? Is that person going to understand me, or can I learn how this Turkish person will be able to understand me? What happens to a Pakistan person, or what happens to someone who is from Congo or Zimbabwe? Can I learn about them so that tomorrow if I find myself in Zimbabwe, I will be able to communicate a little bit? Because right now I'm in Cyprus. At least if I meet somebody who is a Cypriot somewhere else, I can say, okay, merhaba. At least I know something about it right now. So, so diversity for us is mixing up and getting to know each other better. Because the world is made of different countries and different nationalities. And we're not going to get anywhere by enclosing ourselves to our nationalities alone. It's going to help us out there, even in the leadership, in everything that we do. We're going to be able to bring in the world as one. Unity in the word. So diversity means that you need to understand, open up your mindset in order to get to know other people, accommodate other people in, get to know. I can meet you and I never knew that maybe you like rock music and I also like rock music. It doesn't matter the color of your skin. We love rock music. So let's rock and roll.
Why not? I'm there. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. It's very important actually, you know, that it's very difficult to break down those barriers because you know you might be a bit scared. I don't know what's going on. It's unfamiliar. But you know, like you say, just say hello to the next person next to you.
Say hello.
And then you make new friends. Like you say, we could go to a concert together because we both like the same music. It's fantastic. What's your plan when you graduate? Are you hoping to stay here? Will you go back to Nigeria to be a lawyer? What's your plan for the future?
Okay, you asked me a question that if it was to be someone who studied in Nigeria, will it be the same person sitting here? I said no, because I've been able to be exposed to a lot of things as a lawyer, because one thing about law is being diverse. There's a lot of law, a lot of statutes enacted, not just in one country. It regulates the whole of the country, and I'm studying English law, not one particular country's law, so everybody can relate with that. So if I go, my plan after now, I'm planning to do my master's here. As depends on what happens in JU, I'm going to find out and do my master's, or go to another country in order to also learn more about those other countries, or go back home and take what I have gotten here and show them that now I'm a different person and I've learned a lot of things and I can connect to the world wherever I am.
Wow, what a great vision. I hope that whatever you want to do, your dreams come true. You deserve it. You're a very bright lady. You're all bright ladies.
Thank you.
And what about, what's your, I mean, I know you have another year, really, to think about.
It'll fly right away.
It'll come by very quickly. It might seem slow now, believe me. When I was at university, it was, I want to finish, but you know.
I can't believe I'm a third year student.
Yeah, third year. What's your plans for the future? Have you made any plans yet?
I have made plans, yes. I definitely want to do my master's. It's just that right now, you know, I'm looking for something different. I want a different program, a unique program. I love law. Law has always been my dream. It's always been my dream to be a lawyer. I don't believe I'm ready to be a lawyer yet. And I don't believe that I don't want to look at law the same way everyone's looking at it. You know, I don't want to go and, you know, do a boring human rights law master's or something like that. No, and this is why, like, I've been thinking of taking some time off after I graduate to, like, look for a program that would actually fit me and fit what I want, and you know, somewhere where I can be connected to the world. I've been thinking of the Netherlands, but I'm not quite sure yet because it's like an international hub at the moment. Amsterdam is quite an international hub, and I've been showing great interest in it. Hopefully I'll get there someday.
You will, I believe you will. And what about you, Efima? You know, you're nearly graduating from Masters. What happens after Masters now?
I intend to go for my PhD.
Never ends. Just never ends.
I intend to go for my PhD, and after that, I don't know. I don't know much for now, but I also intend to go back to my country, Nigeria, and in Nigeria, there's something we still have to do. It's called law school before you become a lawyer, before you practice. So I intend to go to Nigeria, go to the Nigerian law school, and become a lawyer in Nigeria. Because whatever it is I want to do, it has to start from back home.
Yeah.
It needs to start from, or whatever I do, wherever I find myself, it needs to affect back home.
Yeah.
It starts there, or it may start somewhere else, but it has to also touch there.
Interesting, very interesting. Going back to EMBLER now, so we have this event coming up, and we'll remind everyone again about the date and the time of the event. But do you have anything else coming up after this talk? I mean, you mentioned about the football match or anything else. I mean, how often do you meet? Do you have regular meetings?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. How does the meeting happen? What happens?
We have a group chat on WhatsApp, so we all talk there and discuss.
On the phone again.
On the phone again, but we all talk for easy communication. Then we meet. We meet very often so that we can discuss what is the next event. We already have another event coming up. Something good is cooking up, so it's something very big, and also to use our school, our university, Guinea American University, so that we'll tell people about EMBLER and also bring more people in and be able to have a talk there as well.
Yeah.
Slow but steady progress, but we'll make it.
Yeah.
And I mean, are you looking for more members to come and join you?
Yes,
Or
we are open for more membership. EMBLER is open. And whenever we have our events, we are also open for volunteers. Just like whenever an event is organized, we are open for people to come volunteer and help us make the event a success. Also, we're still open for partnership. Although we have some. There is this group called GIGEM in Guinea. It's funded by the European Union, and they are into they're trying to see how they can get the youngsters engaged with their society, with their community, trying to see what they can do to improve their life. And in a way, it's connected to what EMBLER does. So we are kind of partnering with them. So we have events coming up with them also. And we are open for whatever that we can, provided it is for the success of EMBLER.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've never heard of this group, and you've given me lots of information to think about. I mean, it sounds really good.
Yes.
And diversity, you are representing diversity here at the moment in this studio. With a Turkish Cypriot from London, and then we have Nigerians, we have Arabs, and everyone is smiling, happy, we can live together.
Exactly.
And that's the important thing. And you all coming together because you all have that one vision of learning about other cultures, making new friends, networking, and making the world just a happier place.
Yes.
You are wonderful, bright people.
Thank
and I think,
you.
I wish you all the best for the future. And let's remind everyone once again, for the final time, this talk on Tuesday, the 13th of February, at the American Corner, you said, at Nevis University Library. The time of the event is?
3 p.m.
3 p.m.
Yes.
Everyone is invited.
Everyone.
It's a free event for everyone.
Yes.
And you don't have to be a Guinea American University student, do you? Anyone from any university.
Anyone. The event is holding in Near East University, so everyone you can come.
It's surprising that we're all from Guinea American University.
And then
they were hosting the event at Near East.
Yes, I was a bit shocked. I didn't want to say anything too much. I was thinking Near East, but well, this is good diversity, isn't it?
Yes.
We're trying.
And we have an American coming to speak, so that's a lot of diversity.
A lot of diversity.
Yes, a lot of diversity.
Are you hoping? I mean, do you reach out to the other students at other universities? Do you have a network where you can tell all the other students what's going on? Yeah.
Yes, we're trying to promote the event as much as possible.
So is Facebook probably the best way to get through to you guys?
Yes.
Maybe? Yeah.
Facebook
We use Facebook, we use WhatsApp, we use our status. We also talk to our friends in other universities. We want to have a way whereby in each university we can easily have a talk either monthly or weekly so that we can have other partners from other universities. And also we want to go through their MCC, the Student Affairs, Student Cultural Department, so they can also put it out there for us so people can come and learn how to be diverse, because most people when they come here, they come with a vision and they come with something to do when they travel abroad. But when they get here, they look at the island and they say there's no opportunity. Why? Because they're not open to diversity, to know that the person sitting next to you at the cafe has the answer to what you're actually looking for. So we hope to connect the whole student together and then to tell them that if you're good in fashion designing, somebody is good in this, so you can match together and then you can carry on your dream.
Amazing.
One of our events we've been planning, and is to host a fashion show.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. We have
Yes.
lots of students who are into this.
Into
I have a
fashion
friend.
design.
She's also into fashion.
Yeah.
She's also into it. So we have lots of students who are into this. I mean, it wouldn't take much to have the students come and display what they have. It wouldn't take much. I believe it wouldn't take much. All it needs is just the hall, the runway, and the models.
That's all.
I'm sure you will find them. I'm
Yes.
sure you'll get everyone rushing to this event
Exactly.
because everyone loves fashion.
Yeah.
Men and women.
Everybody
and,
loves that.
So that'll be a good event. I'm sure you'll have lots of people attending that. But thank you, ladies, for coming in today to the program.
Thank you so much for having us.
Lovely to meet you. I'm so proud to have you here
Thank
as
you
my
so
guest.
much.
I wish you all the best for Tuesday's event.
Thank you so much.
And good luck for all the other things that you are doing, your own personal lives as lawyers of the future with your group EMBLER. And I hope that you have a good time remaining here in Northern Cyprus. I hope you have good studies. I hope you all graduate with great honours. And fly the flag for North Cyprus. Inshallah, as they say in the TRNC. And you'll be flying the flag for us abroad in your homes, in your countries, in your wonderful professions in the future.
Thank
good
you.
luck, ladies.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. And with that, we've come to the end of this edition of A Cup of Conversation. Don't forget, EMBLER is on Facebook, and the event that the ladies have organised is taking place on Tuesday, the 13th of February at Nevis University. Until we meet again, take care, go well, and bye-bye.